Here are 8 insane things you probably didn't know you could do with Google Gemini. Number 5 would blow your mind. Let's start with the first one. You probably didn't know that you could convert videos to text using Google Gemini. But actually, Google Gemini can analyze video files and produce transcripts, captions, or even concise summaries. It can basically turn spoken content into clear written text you can edit and search later on. So for instance, if you're a YouTuber and you are looking for like trending content within your niche, and then you find like a video trending on YouTube, you could basically come into Google Gemini and then you can sort of like enter the link to the video, and you can basically say something like along the lines of transcribe the video while keeping everything intact. And then you hit enter. As you can see, it's providing us a transcript of the entire video, and it's including the timestamps and everything. So that's the first bit of it. The next insane thing that Google Gemini can do is basically to convert audio to text, okay? So if you come into Google Gemini and you upload an audio file, it will be able to turn that audio file into clean text, which is very useful for interviews, lectures, and meetings. So I'm going to come into Google Gemini here and I'm going to upload an audio file that I have. And basically what I'm going to say is transcribe. So this is similar to the first one, except that with this one, you're actually providing the audio file and you're not providing a link. As you can see, it's basically has also transcribed this for us as well. So this is good. Now, the third thing that Google Gemini can do, and this was actually new to me because I had never tried this feature, is basically the ability to create infographics using the Canvas tool. So it can basically help you turn structured content into clear visuals. So for instance, if I come into Google Gemini here and then I sort of like paste the prompt, if I provide this exact prompt in the Canvas mode, you see that it would open a side window in here. And you see that there's a create button. So in here, you could either click on web page, you could click on infographic. So I'm just going to click on infographic and let's see what we get. As you can see, this is a very beautiful infographic that has been generated for us just by entering that exact prompt in there. So yeah, so this was actually interesting to me because for this video, I hadn't actually tried using the Canvas Google Gemini. Now, the other thing you can also do in Google Gemini that would actually blow your mind is that you'll be able to create podcasts with audio overview. So you could basically upload a document or like a slide deck, and then you'll be able to turn that into a podcast style audio summary. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. Again, you come into Gemini, and then what you have to do, let's first close this window here. So again, you come into Google Gemini here. I'm going to open a new chat in here, and then you click on tools, and then you go into Canvas again, and then you upload the file you want to change into like an audio podcast. So I have this PDF I downloaded online, which is basically showing you how to live a good life. Okay, I'm going to enter a prompt like this. I'll say create a podcast style audio summary. Okay, and then I'm going to click on enter. It's also going to open another window for us. So this is interesting. So as you can see, it's giving us a summary, and I can basically click on play and it would sort of like generate the audio for us and everything. This actually blew my mind because I actually thought I could only do this with the Google's Notebook LM. I didn't know that this is something you can also do in Google Gemini itself as well. Now, the next one, which is the fifth one, which I promised would actually blow your mind, is the ability to build and edit web applications in Google Gemini. So I knew I could build web applications and all that in Google AI Studio. I didn't realize that this functionality is also available in Google Gemini. So what you can do basically is, again, you come into Google Gemini. So I'm going to open a new tab, a new chat in here. And what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to click on the tools icon and I'm going to select Canvas. As you can see, like Canvas sort of has like a lot of benefits, a lot of things you can do with it. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'll probably just put in this exact prompt. Can you build an app to track my daily exercise schedule? Okay, I'm going to click enter and let's see what we get here. Okay, so as you can see, we have an app in here. And so if I say, let's say 30 minutes run, let's say what happens here. And I just add it. you see that it's tracking it for me. I mean, you can build a more sophisticated application, but I just wanted to sort of like show you what you can do. Okay, so this is great. Now the sixth thing you can actually do in Google Gemini, I have probably done a tutorial on this one as well, is that you'll be able to generate videos inside Google Gemini. So you can basically create short realistic clips from a text prompt, and you can basically add like native audio such as ambience or effects. So in Google Gemini, you can come in here, instead of selecting the canvas, you can just click on create videos with view, and it would ask you to like start a new chat. Okay, so we'll start a new chat, and you can do this in multiple ways. So you could basically upload a photo, or you could basically describe a scene and then add details to it, and it would give you like the video you're looking for. I just have this exact prompt, which I'm going to use to generate the video. So I'm just going to say generate a video of life in the Amazon forest. Very simple. And let's see what View 3 can do. I do notice that when I'm trying to generate videos in like Google Gemini, sometimes it's quite slow. It says it can take 1 to 2 minutes, but realistically, sometimes it takes more than that. So we'll probably be waiting around for a while.
After minutes.
Okay, so our video is ready. I'm just gonna play this video right now. See how beautiful this video looks, okay? And this was just generated using just a one-line prompt. So that's great. Now, the next thing is another insane thing you can do in Google Gemini. And I've done a tutorial on this, is that you'll be able to create realistic images in Google Gemini, okay? So you'll be able to generate or edit images from prompts or uploads. So this is something I've already done a tutorial on. I'm going to leave the link to that tutorial on the screen. I provided different types of prompts you could use to edit images, and there's so many different ways you could edit images in Google Gemini. So I'm not going to put a prompt in here because I already have a tutorial on that. So I'm going to link that in this video so that you can go watch it. Now, the other thing you can do in Google Gemini, which you probably didn't know you could do, and that's basically the last one, is to use the guided learning feature. Okay, so you can basically use Gemini as a tutor that would walk you through problems step by step with visuals and practice. So in this case, in order to access that particular mode, what you can really do is, again, you come into tools, and instead of selecting video this time around, you select guided learning. Okay, then you can basically give it a prompt. You could either upload a file, you could either import code, you could add things from Drive, and then you can give it a prompt. What I would say in this case is I'm not going to upload any video, but then I would say that you are my learning coach, right? Help me understand the concept of AI. Okay, so I'm going to use this exact prompt, and I'm going to choose the guided learning mode, and I'm going to click on enter, and let's see what I get. Back with asking me questions. So I'll just say this one. I'll just go with the first one here, and let's see what we get. What just happened here? So it talked about like the main type of AI. It talks about like narrow AI, artificial narrow intelligence, and it talks about general AI. And then it follows up with a question. So it expects you to answer. So once you answer it, it's gonna go on to like take you to the next concept and all that. So this is actually good, guys. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, like this video, and let me know in the comment section below as well what other things you'd like to see me do on this channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.